7. Life forms detected. Accessing. Hibernation deactivated. Landing sequence initiated.
XG, born with action beta testing. New chapter go hard if lasting. Alpha 2, mega level, set it off. Ain't no limit of gimmicks, we go beyond it, keeping it hot. Love it or hate it, whether you ready or native. Planet invaded, all day, every day we flame it. Gladiator, muddy, not entertainment. Muted DNA, whoa, fresh out the extraordinary, whoa. Intergalactical, tactical flow, going ballistic and out of this world. Cosmic, stun, fee who, none. Back up, 7, equal, 1. They want enough as a hit or a miss. Shoot for the stars and we land on the heads. Don't mess with the taking, you know it's for last. You like to know that none of that gets. XG, yeah, we born with action. New chapter, next scene. Go hard, effortlessly, come test me. XG, yeah, we born with action. New chapter, next scene. Go hard, effortlessly, don't test me. Reach for the stars when you follow the light. Take me to the other side. Levitate up to the sky.
Synchronizing.
Howling the start from where we are. Endlessly shine in the dark. Shine in the dark. Hey boy, I like the way you talk. I like the way you speed dial me on that phone. I like that XG when I hear that ringtone. I'm liking everything, but it's not enough. Say boy, what if I wanna ride? What if I'm in the mood and I need you right now? What if you're with your crew and I needed you to bounce? Feel like you should kick it on another night. Normally I never get this crazy. My reality is all lately. All I'm really trying to say right now is boy, you came and rocked the boat.
Well,
The boat caught me off the beat like shaking up the street.
I predicted it'd be today, so
Knocked me off that way.
I can't really be surprised whenever it comes out that, yep, Vincent gameplay stuff gets revealed today, because I knew it! I knew it would be today! Drop my what is that?
Okay, we could take it two ways. Leo worked the middle while singing on top of blue waves. I had to look away, but it was too late. I
Drink that Kool-Aid. I love this song. I'm gonna wait to see if people join. If people join. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. There's one thing that I'm equally really nervous about and really, really excited about. Unfortunately, I know my last stream was like talking about how Netty sucks because they're using AI, which yes, they do suck because they're using AI. But I can't help but be curious. I went on Twitter to see it, to like get the video. It's up right now, and at the bottom of my screen, I see Zeus IDV says, "What in the hullabaloo and Goatman hybrid is this?" And I am both horrified and also kind of a little bit excited. Hate to say it. Kind of a little bit excited. I'm curious. I'm more excited because if people are thinking it's a hullabaloo Goatman hybrid, that means likely he's gonna have an actually interesting gameplay kit, and it's not gonna be insanely unbelievably boring. Also, guys, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Type in chat so I can not be alone. I don't want to be alone. I'm a little nervous. Hi again, Ozzy. What's up, Hampton? We're gonna look at a we're gonna look at it. My lord. Hold on, give me 1 second. Can I help you? You wanna rock with Vincent with me? You wanna rock with me? Let's react together. I don't have my camera on yet. Guys, I have a special guest. I look so tea right now.
Ooh, the lighting and everything. Why'd you get the baby face skin? I got pizza face.
You have strawberry. Oh, I love your nails.
Oh, thanks. I took my own ones off. Shout out to all my fellow pizza face girlies.
I don't have baby face. I have a lot of acne scoring. Can't really see it. I have strawberry freckles. I call them strawberry freckles. This is my sibling, by the way. This is my sibling. Non-binary.
That's very important. That's a key aspect of my
Yes,
identity.
it's true.
It's the only my only character
It's true,
trait
it's
is
true,
that I'm
it's true.
non-binary.
Okay, chill out. Relax. Look at what Zeus says about Finson. What in the hullabaloo and Goatman hybrid is this? I'm both really nervous and very excited. Unfortunately.
My prediction. First prediction of the day.
Okay.
He's gonna have teeth.
Do you think so? I think he'll have teeth. Can you hear them, by the way?
Can you hear me? I can be loud.
Please don't.
Do you have music playing?
I don't think we have the English translations, by the way. So fair warning. They're clear, perfect. All right.
Period.
Turn this off. No more music. And we're gonna do this. How am I wanting to do this?
I'm half.
Oh yeah, this is peak. There, do you see all the invisible things on my
Yeah,
OBS?
holy moly.
Okay, we're gonna come down here. This is so YouTube 2011 core.
Oh my gosh, we're so unis honest right now.
This is very unis honest. Except if one of them was bald and the other one was non-binary.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, guys, look at what Zeus says down here. I'm so nervous. I'm very nervous. Yeah, we don't have proper translations.
Let's see.
And I don't think you need to worry about sound, so
I don't know Chinese.
me neither. Okay.
Oh, he's fine.
Pretty
I
good
don't care.
in-game model. Pretty good in-game model.
I don't care. He's fine.
He's got the tentacles.
Hey, I need a dental appointment, by the way.
Did this remind you?
No, I'm just saying that because he's hot.
Oh, okay. Did you know that gay people sometimes use the wording I need to get a dentist appointment for dick? Gay people sometimes use that instead of saying, you know, I need to go hook up with someone. They say, I need that's the family friendly version is a dentist appointment. Okay.
So my next prediction is that Vincent is gay.
Yes, Vincent is trade trust. Yeah, I like this this in-game model. He looks short as
Yeah,
hell.
he looks a little less lanky than he did in his content.
Thanks, Ozzy, for that fun fact.
Yeah.
You're welcome, guys. Hold on, I feel like the face cam is still really bad.
Oh.
Oh my lord. Okay, now we're good. I feel like this is good. Yeah, he looks short as hell. He's competing with Qist. I thought he was gonna be so tall, but he
Yeah.
looks very short. Maybe it was just the angle. I don't know. His face.
I like that, like, he be smirking.
He's smirking. I'm very nervous. I saw leaks. He's apparently a ranged hunter.
Oh.
All right, let's actually see his abilities instead of just oogling.
I'm still oogling.
Valid.
Low key.
Oh my lord.
Ooh,
Okay, what does this
geometry.
mean? I wish we knew. He has a lot of buttons. He has a lot of buttons.
Jesus.
So that's his, okay. That's his ranged attack. Okay, I'm understanding. We're gonna go this bit by bit and try and, hi Fan Daniel.
Oh. What's your prediction?
Fan Daniel, would you like to make some predictions? Okay, he's gonna be here now. So let's go this, we're gonna go this very slowly because we can't read it for obvious reasons. So this looks like, okay, we can see a few things. This is obviously all mobile stuff. So the keybinds are different for you. This is just his volt animation, his volt button. This is down here at the very bottom is something that he'll get second presence, I'm assuming. There's his basic attack, obviously. This is interesting. I think I might know what it is, but I don't want to say for you because I don't think you know leaks. This looks to be his ranged attack. Whenever he presses this, he goes into a little mode. And then in this mode, he uses these little magnifying glass thingies. And he can project it onto the floor to do damage in that rectangle or on the wall, and it will do damage coming out from the wall.
Ooh.
Which, very interesting, kind of a super cool mechanic. I'm interested to see how that's gonna work, and I'm interested to see the translations so we can actually read it properly, because we don't understand Chinese, and we can't read it, so that's great.
No.
Okay. Makes sense. Definitely going to use the walls and vaults. True. This, like, throwing this on the other side of a window as a survivor vaults immediately is what I'm thinking. Interesting. So it's not static, right?
Yeah, it moves.
Whenever you use it, it moves. So if someone's in this rectangle here, I'm curious if you move the rectangle during this animation, if they'll get hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if it's like one of these moments here, like this, for example, is the moment where the damage gets taken.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy 14 AoEs.
Their brain rot is crazy. Also interesting about this AoE damage. This at chair seems unbelievably broken. No? Because they just rescue and you get this ready for the rescue. You can't get stunned because whenever you hit chair, you get that animation stun. So whenever they save, you just hold this up. When they save, you hit quickly. Van Daniel, please don't get on top of my PC tower. You're going to turn off my PC. He's done it millions of times.
Yeah.
That just seems really OP. Yeah, that does that sometimes. It's okay.
And that's a really huge area, too.
That is quite large. Easily able to cover a...
oh, yeah. See? You see
chair,
that compared to the chair?
Right? Wait, where's... Oh, yeah. I mean, it's obviously closer up,
Yeah.
but it definitely seems like more of a control hunter, which is needed, period. I'm curious about this, because Zeus said something about him being Hullabaloo Goatman clone. Can he do damage normally? Or is this the only way he can do damage? Does he have a normal basic attack, or is this the only way he does it? That I'm curious about. This is cool. We can watch it go over the obstacle. So he can technically use it now, I think. Oh no, what's going on is he's using the attack animation here. So he's swinging, and once it gets over, it deals the damage.
Oh, that's a crazy fake out. Ooh.
That is pretty nuts. And what's also crazy is assuming the way this works is it's flat with the curve there, right? You can't hug the wall to avoid it. It will still do the damage if you hug the wall. So I guess the best way to dodge it is to fake out the fake out and pretend that you're running this way and then run the other way. I'm not sure. Okay, he can do it while ballooning too. That's
scary.
scary. Yeah, most certainly.
Uh-oh.
And oh my gosh, that seems... Okay, the way I think this is working, by the way, we're going to go back real quick. He has 2 charges of this. And once he uses it, it goes on a cooldown, like a duration. I think this is probably like Violinist has a mechanic where if you press the ability button and swing, he shoots out the music notes.
Yeah.
and he can only do that for the duration. What I think this is he has 2 charges of this. He activates the ability and can hit with that big rectangle 2 times or until the duration goes out. So he has the rectangle duration and can use it 2 times and then the ability ends. That's how I think it works. I would be surprised if this is a 2 charge ability and you can use the rectangle attack for the entire duration with no, like, you know what I mean? I would be worried about that specifically because this is a really short attack recovery. Like, that's really short. This is also interesting. It's sort of like an L shape. It hits from both.
He's gonna be a very fun.
He's gonna be so much fun though.
For, like,
See, it hits from both.
yeah, for people who are super into like visual patterns and pattern recognition, that's gonna be real fun.
Me, that's me. That's me. They're talking about me. Yeah, I'm quite interested in this. Like, that's so cool. That is really, really cool. I want to see it again. I think the one with the number is he can set the range, so maybe that's where the Goatman's comparison is. Maybe, I'm not sure. We'll see. I wish we could read this. There's the range.
Wow. Ooh, wow.
And it gets affected by... Oh, no, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Wait, this is peculiar. It did, like, doctor damage. So maybe it's chip... No, I don't think it's chip damage. No, it's not chip damage. That's interesting, though. It doesn't fully get the boost from detention. Is it chip damage? Oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh. He can set the range. Okay, yeah. You were right. This number down here, Hampton was right. This number down here is his range. So he can set it to be super, super far. And presumably get a hit from hella far away.
That's scary.
That is so
He's
interesting,
gotta be real
though.
precise with that, though.
Right?
Precision and
Okay, yep. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, that's what Goodbye. That was really cool. The best feature in the game? Okay, that's really great.
pardon the hell out of me.
What? Okay, so we have some things that we need to think about here. So, number 1.
Number 1, why did it look like he was jacking it in that?
Okay. All right. Yeah, goodbye, everyone. I'm probably not going to react to the rest of this. I think we're done. I think that's enough, probably. Okay, so what this is telling us is he isn't just able to do damage with this because he uses the same ability, right? So he can either do damage with it or he can teleport to it.
Now that one's crazy too because
which is this down here.
Yeah.
That gets second presence.
Play a little bit. You see where he's at, like that's where that cipher is at, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see here, that's where the gate is at. He can teleport from like anywhere.
Oh, certainly. If we look at the range here, this is how far he can teleport. He essentially has built-in TP on we don't know the cooldown, obviously. But
all the way on the other side of the hospital.
I think this clip right here and this one is different. I don't think they're the same. Yeah.
I don't know,
because this is on the opposite side of the...
Well...
This is on Shaq's side and this is on the gate side.
Unless he can, like, set it down and then have it there on a duration. But...
I feel like they would show that off more. We'll see. Maybe it'll show it better.
Yeah.
He does... The good thing is he has a, like... built-in sort of cooldown. He can't immediately start moving. which is good. What the
Okay.
hell is this?
So this is where the goat man thing came from. All right.
I guess so.
What in the hell?
What? Oh, I understand. He can build his.
Oh.
He can build a wall. He can build his
It's
own
gonna be
wall,
huge.
and it's gonna be huge. So he can build a wall and reflect it off of it.
Hmm.
Can you pass through the wall? Oh, this is where this leak came from. Okay, so what I think is going on here is there was a leak that said that he can use ultraviolet light to get rid of obstacles, like these little walls here. I think he's getting rid of those and using that wall instead. I think. Because they go invisible.
I seem to be getting a phone call.
Are you getting a phone call?
He's vibrating. Look.
Yes, that is what's going on. So if this line passes through, because you can see this one travels up, this one travels through. And we're gonna build a wall. This is so peculiar. Okay, what just happened? So he builds a wall. And then he builds a box. Survivor can't get out of box. Oh, he's strong? Pretty much. He basically is what Hullabaloo should have been when it comes to map pressure. I can agree. So what's cool, and this is why I think the 2 charge system that I was talking about, how he can he uses the ability and can use the thing 2 times comes from, is he can use this, teleport, and then use it again. So he can teleport like that twice. I just watched a moment where you we did that and it was like, oh, this is gonna be so funny when I edit it. It's gonna be so funny.
Perfect eclipse. Chat.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, we're fine. Don't tell me.
Sorry, do that again. Show me that.
Okay, I think I'm delusional.
Please don't.
So I thought it was getting rid of cipher progress, but I think this, when a cipher is affected by this, it's just making you decode slower.
Oh yeah, I see that. The decode speed.
And she's dead. And she's dead now.
Yeah. Oh, goodbye, doctor.
So yeah, that's so cool.
Nuts.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
that's
my
so cool.
Lord.
See, this is so interesting.
Wow.
What
he
is
can
this?
See through the walls. He could. Okay, sorry. What? That went fast.
Yeah, it very much did. So I don't know how this wall works. How in the world does this wall work? Is it like anything in the FOV of it,
Yeah, it looks
gets
like it's
invisible? And he can just see through it, I guess. And presumably survivors can't go through that wall. Yeah, he seems pretty good.
This is gonna be a ranked nightmare.
Oh, I'm so excited to rank with him. You have no idea.
Yeah.
He can
dude.
teleport, most certainly, and it's kind of unbelievably strong.
Yeah. So I still don't know if that's if that was just 2 separate clips or if it's like he can set that down and then teleport back to it.
So I think it's 2 separate clips because it definitely is edited to make it look like it's not. Because like boom, and then he's here randomly and teleports.
And then...
However, you can tell that it's the same ability as this attack. It's the same ability. And you can tell from here that the way it works with this is you teleport to wherever the box is immediately upon activating it. So I don't think it's something you set down. Yeah, it's kind. I would argue it's more like a mini built-in teleport and not a warp. Mainly because this is not the only range you could use it at. You can use it from presumably, where is it? You can use it presumably from this far away, which isn't even as far as it reaches probably, because this is attaching a wall. So you might even be able to go further.
Would have been more helpful if they panned the camera just a little bit to the left.
Right? It would have been kind of nice. But yeah, this is most certainly, I think it's more like a built-in TP, less like a built-in warp. Phase Wall, Fool's Gold, Queen Bee, and Opera Singer sort of build like to me. I can see Fool's Gold a little bit. With like the rectangle doing damage area. I wish we saw clearer if it... I think it's chip damage. I don't think it's full damage.
Yeah, go back to it.
I really fail to see the potential of it doing chip damage, or the potential of it doing full damage. We can tell she's running normally, gets hit, and I think she's still running normally.
Like, yeah. Don't go behind the monitor.
Yeah, he loves doing that too. And then the other thing is, with this potentially being chip damage, is it's affected by detention, but it's not full damage. Which is peculiar. So either it does 75% damage and he like his normal attack is chip damage like Goatman, or detention boosts this in a weird way, which I'm inclined to believe that detention boosts it in a weird way because of the way that they're showing it. And also here, again, I can't speak this language, but there's a 0.5 here, which makes me think maybe it's saying that this does 0.5 damage, and then when it's buffed, it does 1.5, because it says it there. I think it's probably chip damage. I think he would be ridiculously stupid strong if he didn't do chip damage with this. That would be way too overtuned. So I think he does chip damage.
I think he does psychological damage.
Probably. Huh.
Either way, they nailed his in-game model.
Yeah, and his animations are kind of nice. I do
don't
kind of
care.
like.
He's gorgeous. All the haters on Twitter, he's gorgeous. Vincent Hunter, if you have no fans, then I'm gone.
I'm so conflicted. I'm only conflicted because it's NetEase. I'm not conflicted over the character design. And like gameplay, ads wise, at least. Because the only weird thing, no, because I was like wondering, is this just a box? No, this back part right here is the wall. I think if you think about it like a projector from this like scene, anything that is in his line of sight immediately gets that like transparent effect. I think is how it works. That's how I imagine it working. I want to play him, but I don't want to support NetEase, but I know he was probably someone's last creation before he got laid off. Probably. Would not be surprised. Yeah, the interesting thing about the wall is I don't think it's a, I don't know, it's weird. Because she can walk through it and then it becomes solid, and then she can't walk back through it. Or is it a situation of he sets it down and then he can manually make it like a solid wall?
Or maybe it's a one-way thing.
Maybe.
Because you can see that that's also the direction that he's projecting like, towards the building. So it could be that it's just a one-way thing. Either way, this guy's going to require a lot of understanding of depth, perception, and geometry.
Yeah.
Both to play and play against.
I'm very excited for the like the geometrical hits. Like I know it showed it at some point. They showed it like being really interesting. Like here.
Right there, yeah.
This is super cool.
See, that's also going to be really fun because on top of like depth and geometry, that's going to take
actual skill.
Yeah, actual skill. You're going to need to time that stuff really, really well because there is that slight delay as it's coming over the wall.
Yeah.
So there is the chance that survivors are going to have an opportunity to get out of the way.
I'm inclined to believe he'll kind of feel a little bit like Opera Singer in terms of power level. Not in terms of gameplay because they're vastly different. But like, you don't just go into quick match and, you know, immediately become good at Sangria. She takes she takes a lot of skill to play properly and actually win with, which can make her feel really useless in the wrong hands, I think he's going to have a similar feeling.
Yeah, I agree.
At least with this attack ability. I don't think it'll be something that everyone's going to pick up immediately.
Yeah, it's going to be something that's very frustrating for a lot of people to pick up on.
For sure. And I think, because one of the things to remember, and this is about any gameplay trailer for any character ever, Overwatch also does this for a lot of their characters. They intentionally have the showcase look like the character's OP or super, super easy.
So that people want to play him.
Yeah. Like Overwatch does it where it looks like every character, they use their ability and it looks like it does a bajillion damage because it insta-kills every character it comes into contact with. Objectively, that's not what's going to happen in a real life situation and in an in-game situation. So the instances of this doctor not dodging anything is not going to be consistent with every single game you play. I think the reason why I don't actually think he's OP, and I think the only real reason why he's strong is his teleport stuff and his map pressure. The reason why I don't think this attack is super strong is because I think it's very clear that it's also telegraphed to survivors. Like this rectangle is most certainly shown to survivors as well. If it's not, I think that's
a problem.
Yeah, I think that's incredibly problematic from a character design standpoint. But yeah, I don't think the attack is, and essentially also if it does chip damage, which we can see here, potentially.
Yeah. Because he just hit her twice with that,
Yeah.
and she was still.
So she's
Yeah.
presumably chipped, right? From the top left. Takes damage, takes another chip. But these are two different clips. You're not going to be able to attack that fast. Yeah, it's two different clips. Because she vaults the pallet, gets hit right at the edge of it, and then passes through it. And on this side, it essentially is just showing you that you can hit on this side of the wall. You know what I mean?
Because that attack speed would be nuts, even
Yeah.
with chip damage.
Because what it has to do is it has to travel from him. So he spawns it in whatever base range he set it as, which in this instance he had it at. It didn't show. Oh wait, no. I'm presuming 10 because it spawns further away. So it spawns and he immediately can use it, right? But there's an attack animation there. You can see his attack animation here. So it's not that, right?
Go back to him putting down the wall.
Here?
Yeah. I want to see, does he have...
I can agree with this sign. Like at this point, we can all agree Dentist is like a lot of other characters, but he is definitely like clerk level big brain use of abilities. Most certainly. I think he is closest to, in terms of like skill ceiling and probably skill floor too, he's closest to characters like Sangria, Dreamwitch, and Clerk. I think that's the best way to equate the amount of skill you need to play him properly.
That's going to be tricky to counter too, because he doesn't have a setup animation for that. So for characters like Mary, Bloody Queen, while she's doing her animation to set up her mirrors, you can interrupt her with things like Matador's Cleave. I don't know if you'll be able to interrupt him out of this unless that there telegraphs and you can see that he's about to set it up.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
I mean, this you can see his hand raised, so it's sort of like Fool's Gold Pickaxe or Naiad Spear. But with Mary, her tail is holding it up, but the time you cancel it is whenever she like lifts the mirror. Here, there's no animation. He just immediately places it down. I mean, you could say there actually might be an animation time because you can kind of see the edges of the boom. Like he uses it and then boom, now it could be up, right?
Okay, yeah.
So it might
split second.
I think if that's not something, if you can't cancel it, that would be a good way to nerf him if he feels too strong, is make it cancelable like Mirror. This is so interesting though. The fact that you can use it like that is so cool. And he swings before That's going to be the number one trickiest part of it, because I think the way it works, maybe not. I don't know how they move it forward. I think what it is whenever you swing, I don't even know what it is.
No,
It has to be some sort of extra button you press to move it.
Either that or because he's just standing still. Or no, wait, yeah, because he just kind of did that. Never mind. Never mind.
It's weird.
I don't know game mechanics. Well,
Because my initial thought was it starts moving forward whenever you start the attack animation. But here, obviously, that's not how it works. My lord, Fan Daniel.
all right, keep get.
Because he's standing still, attacking, and it's not moving. So there has to be, maybe what it is in this mode, there's no normal or charge attack, which makes sense, right? If you tap it, it doesn't move. If you hit and then hold, it moves forward. You know what I mean? That's the only way it makes sense to me.
I am noticing something about that wall too, because in where's the clip with the doctor running through it? In the right there, you can see that she runs through it and then it turns purple. But go back to the other clip near the hospital when she gets hit, where it's showing off.
It's right here.
Yeah.
I know what you mean now,
in
though.
this clip, watch, she runs through it. It doesn't do that same color shift when she's across it. So that looks like something toggleable.
Yeah, I think it has to be a toggleable thing. Which is really interesting, because imagine they vault over the pallet and you angle this wall to be more this way. So whenever it's placed, it's from here, this corner, to this log. You make it solid. They can't leave that area other than vaulting the pallet.
Oh my god.
So they're forced to either take the 2 chip hits or vault the pallet into you and get TS.
Oh, that's mean.
That is very mean.
He's gonna be cool, you guys.
I'm very interested.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
He's fine
The
as
23rd.
I'm booking my appointment.
I'm booking my dentist appointment.
Okay. Have fun with your dentist appointment.
Thanks.
Get out of here. Thanks
Thanks.
for having me, gang.
Guys, say bye.
Say bye to me or I'll cry.
Say bye, guys. There is stream delay, so you're going to have to sit here for like 30 seconds, probably. I just realized now that the black stuff on him could be... It's disgusting, but it makes sense. Black stuff is cavities or just a cavity, potentially. I don't know. I think it's because of him being drowned.
The sludge, yeah.
His sludge.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for your input. Bye. Thanks for reacting with me. It was super fun. Now that they're gone. Oh, they're looking at me through my door. Something bad is going to happen to me. I'm kidding. Okay. Girl bye. Girl bye. All right, I'm going to do, I think, one last watch through of this. Actually, really quickly, here's what I'm going to do. I really quickly would like to see if potentially we have translations. I don't think we will. No, we don't. At least I don't see any. And I'm going to assume no one's posted a translations thing in the Discord. No. Okay. What I'm going to do one more watch through of it. And we're going to one more like last minute analysis. Honestly, his kit is not as overloaded as like the most recent characters. Even Mathazor's was more overloaded, I think. Lanternist is also another example. Her kit was so in depth and there was so much more to look at, in my opinion. But yeah, we're going to do one more quick overview of his kits. And one more little watch through of this. So this mode, again, we're thinking it's a toggleable mode. I think it does have 2 charges. I think that's what it is. I think it's 2 charges. I think it's 2 charges and it works kind of like Violinist, except it does damage. Whoopsies, Violinist gets power crept again. Can we believe it? Wow! They're progressively making old characters completely irrelevant, and I think that's really, really good. I think that's really good. So obviously, in this mode, normal attack I'm assuming he can normal attack just as normal, right? He uses his ability. Ooh, interesting. Maybe this is, I don't know if his, okay, wait, is his teleport not a presence upgrade? I thought it was he got the teleport at second presence. I'm not sure anymore. I think he might have his entire kit base at the start of the game, which is so insane to me that they're just like not doing that for hunters anymore. Like every hunter pretty much has their kit at the start of the game, which makes insolence pretty much useless on him. I don't think you run insolence. I can imagine you run detention, trump card. No, you don't even, I don't even think you need trump card. Because you wouldn't need to swap to TP because of his teleport, and you wouldn't need to swap to warp because of his teleport, and you objectively probably don't need blink because of his teleport, because it can be short range or long range. So it's kind of like Hullabaloo. You don't really need to bring, you don't need to bring it. So I think I could imagine Patroller could be valid on him to help you get hits, because it's common on characters like Naiad. And I could see that, you know, getting hits with Patroller, I don't think it would be meta. I think Patroller would be good for people just learning him, to get more used to his hit stuff. And then I think Peeper will be strong, for obvious reasons. I think Peeper will be probably quite standard for him. Maybe Excitement. Don't know. That's more niche and more conditional based on what team you're facing. You're not going to bring Excitement against all decoders, obviously. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think Peeper will probably be his most standard objectively. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. It's totally Peeper. Why would you bring anything else? Because he can use his wall to make the wall in front of him, this shack wall, invisible, and he can use his this damage, right? Whenever the wall is invisible, it will pass through, so he can just deal damage. But you don't even need Peeper, because you can just see through the... Okay, what do you bring on him, dude? Maybe you do just bring Blink as kind of like a failsafe. Blink is kind of good on every hunter, so it probably would be good on him. I could see Patroller. I think Patroller... Yeah, most... I think... I really don't think Patroller would be 100% meta on him. But I think it would be good because, again, whenever you use the damage, we're presuming it's chip damage. Because if it's not chip damage, then it just makes no sense. It only makes sense for that to be chip damage. And whenever you hit whenever you hit someone with Patroller on them, regardless if it's chip damage or a big hit, it's going to get rid of the Patroller. So Patroller's only really good if you're getting used to aiming with him. So I don't even think Patroller would be meta, and I don't even think Peeper would be super meta. I think it would be strong, don't get me wrong, and I think it's probably one of his safer bets, but I don't think you even need it because you can see through walls with your ability. I don't think Blink or TP is going to be valid. Well, I think it could be valid. I don't think it's necessary. It's like bringing Blink on Hullabaloo. You don't need Blink on Hullabaloo, but Hullabaloo can still use Blink. I don't think you'll need Teleport or Warp on this guy, but you can still bring it and still get use out of it, right? I am noticing he has no Cypher Pressure, so unironically, starting with Abnormal could be interesting. If not, doing a tactic sort of like Dream Witch, going Patroller start and then swapping to Abnormal, also could be interesting. Might be his meta. Although the idea of also blocking off windows with confined space is also interesting. I don't think you bring Insolence. I think it's a thorough pick. Anyways, enough yapping. We'll look at the rest of it. Okay, so mode uses this. He can attack in this mode, and he can attack out of it. We know this already. Whenever he attacks, it will do damage in the rectangle. Whenever he holds down the attack, it moves the rectangle forward. He cannot move it backward. That's the prediction. Again, I can't read this, so I don't know if that's what that actually is, but that's what I'm assuming it is. Again, this does chip damage. And it has a fairly decent duration. You can probably get around... Honestly, if you hit... You can probably get 4 chip hits out during that time. And if you hit all of them, it's an insta-down. He might be the best chip hunter in the game, objectively. I'm going to be honest. I think he might be the best chip hunter in the game. I cannot lie. Because again, this is super... Yeah, he's... Okay. I'm going to stop yapping when I don't need to. You can obviously change the distance. This is changing the starting distance, right? And like, I guess the spawning distance of it. So if it's at 5, it will spawn 5, I'm assuming 5 meters in front of him. 10 is 10 meters, 20 is 20, obviously. And again, that's just the time where it starts. Like the place it starts at. What's interesting... Yeah, this is peculiar. I don't know why they showed it this way. Because if we look, this is obviously trying to show that you can use this to teleport up there, right? Which is valid. And you absolutely can teleport up there with it. I'm certain there's a way to. I don't know how it would work, but there's a way to. I'm 100% sure. But you can see whenever he uses the attack, the teleport is... Oh, actually, I'm blocking it. Sorry, team. Whenever you attack, the teleport icon next to the attack of him like standing there is grayed out, which is insinuating that you can't actually use the ability whenever you're in the attack animation, which valid, obviously makes sense. Which is why they probably spliced it together like this, I'd imagine. Okay, this wall. This is a very peculiar part. We can surmise that it might last around 20 seconds because when it's halfway here on the right, that countdown is at 10. Obviously, if you didn't know, half of 20 is 10. Can you believe it? So the wall presumably will last 20 seconds, which is, if so, that's nuts. Unironically, is a listen valid on him? I don't want to think about that right now. I don't want to think about that. Yeah, wall makes sense. It acts as a physical wall for his thing to travel over and, you know, shoot out from. Whenever the wall is affecting obstacles and tiles, his attack can essentially travel under it, which is why I was talking about at Shack. It can make it travel under Shack instead of over the wall, so you can actually hit inside of Shack when you're outside of it. As we see there. It seems like he can maybe tap the ability button again to make, or maybe it's this, his magnifying glass icon, the other one sort of in the middle-ish area of the screen. Whenever he taps that, maybe the wall becomes physical and it becomes a blockade. Obviously, we see Doctor can't walk through it. Very interesting idea. I like that. This is obviously showing off his teleporting. You can teleport. It seems as well that whenever you activate the teleport, there's a cooldown for whenever you can teleport again. So you can do it rapidly. That might be a presence upgrade. I can imagine that is second presence. It allows you to do 2 teleports like that. Makes sense to me. Sort of like a Qist vibe almost. And then maybe this is a secondary upgrade whenever you reach presence, maybe max presence, which would be weird to place this at max presence given what it does. I can see 30% down here in the explanation. So maybe this reduces decoding speed by 30%. That's kind of a lot. So, and if the wall does last for 20 seconds, that's a 30% debuff for decoding for 20 seconds. Kind of insane. Kind of nuts. We obviously saw this already. Does damage. These are 2 separate clips, so you reasonably are not going to be able to hit that specific clip that quickly. This is him teleporting in, getting a terror shock. Oh yeah, gamers. I think he's interesting. I know last stream I was like, I'm gonna be drifting away from IDV because of the whole AI stuff, which I still am going to. And I still super most certainly plan on kind of taking a mini break from IDV. But whenever Dentist releases, I'm gonna be on that. Okay, I'm gonna be on that, and I'm probably gonna be doing Hunter mobile streams. Hopefully by then the whole AI stuff will be resolved. I really would like to be optimistic about that, so I'm gonna again hope that it's gonna be resolved by then. But you can't be too certain with Netties, unfortunately. We're just gonna have to hope. But I do hope they make a statement. Yes, hashtag no AI in IDV, period. I agree. I wish they would work on old hunters. The part of this that is really humorous to me, he really is just power cupped violinist, honestly. Ultimately. To be fair, though, they serve different purposes. But I really think he's just essentially, if you took the concept of violinist and upgraded it like a whole hell of a lot. There's a theory maybe Monday they might say something. I know a lot of posts are getting flooded with anti-AI. I was very happy to see on Twitter a official IDV post talking about these are the new like whatever skins that were enhanced with AI. And very clearly were enhanced with AI, but obviously they didn't say anything about it. It was a crazy ratio with only like 200 likes and like 300 comments. Majority of them being like, hey, stop using AI, which I'm very proud of the IDV community for that. That is very cool and very reassuring. And it makes me think maybe it makes me more optimistic. So, but yeah, super cool character concept. I'm very excited to play him eventually. Obviously, I will be doing a worker bee hunter rank with him climb. Don't know how successful that will be because seeing this kit, people are probably going to ban him quite consistently. So I'll probably end up having to have a substitute character that I'll play more, which is really great. Thanks for that. Because from what I know, they created this game with research and care, and just using AI in the game is just stripping of that. It's true. It's true. I already said my piece on all of it pretty much in last stream. But yeah. Super cool character design. I vibe with it a lot. I'm excited to read the translations and also see tomorrow not tomorrow. Monday is when test servers are open. I'm excited to see people on the test server doing stuff. Normally I would be like, Netties, give me test server access, but I don't care. I will happily wait instead. Maybe if Netties stopped using AI, I would be more, interested in associating with the game in its current state, Even the official Discord said something about it. Mainly, they seen what people are saying about the AI. Again, it's adding to my optimism. Okay. Yeah, that's Discord staff saying that. That is making me more optimistic. Yeah, cool character concept. I'm excited to play him, master him, and get really good at him. Obviously, make my guide, which I will be making. And it will be extensive, and you guys will I'll make it a lot more clear, concise, and organized than this breakdown of the character. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I will probably edit the highlights of this tomorrow. And yeah, thanks for reacting to the new Hunter with me. This was quite enjoyable. Again, I'm sure they're not listening now, but thank you, my sibling Jasper, for reacting with me. That was super fun. And I want to do more stuff like that with them because I felt like that was such a vibe. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this with me. I will see you guys. Ooh, my schedule is so weird right now. I'll see you guys when I see you. Check the Discord consistently. I'll have updates on stuff. I always ping whenever I make a new video or do another stream. So yeah, go to the Discord and you'll be updated. Because I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream is. I'm going to be honest, my schedule is kind of cramped. But we'll see. I will see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.